Hello and welcome to NHC podcast.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
You are Anthony. I am James.
That'll be Colin.
That was smooth as fuck. Well played,
Was
James.
on it.
Smooth.
We've got our usual celebrity beast pish to talk about this week.
Yeah.
We'll warm up to that.
Warm up to that.
Let's warm up.
But let's
Sit
get the
the
full
vicar
play
of
of
the
the way
child.
and talk about the NHC anti-play big weekender.
Yep, how'd that go?
It was big.
Yeah, it was big.
Went off big start to begin with anyway.
6 loads of gigs across the 3 nights, maybe even 7.
Wow.
Thursday, I think, went well. I don't know, I wasn't there.
Even I genuinely didn't know it was that many actually. That's quite a lot.
Friday, there was 2 gigs on Walkabout and the Vale. The Vale one went without a hitch, according to reports.
Yeah, I heard it was good
Walkabout, on the
night.
other hand, did not.
Yeah, I heard it went a wee bit.
Went walkabout.
I think it's like key to say that there's still kind of discussions and bullshit
As to
around
what
it,
happened.
so we don't know who's to blame, but essentially turned up at the venue and there was not the proper equipment for a show.
The facts are the equipment wasn't up to scratch, so that's at least
That's
not on.
and that's been admitted
Yeah.
across
The thing is,
board.
that should have been dealt with. That should have been dealt with on during the day. That should have been sorted. If a club or anywhere, especially, I mean, what people don't understand is Walkabout's a massive company. It's a huge
big
company.
chain, yeah.
Yeah,
To be
it's a big
fair,
chain.
it's a big chain. I don't personally. Obviously, this is an NHC music podcast. Personally speaking, I think that's a ridiculous place to have gigs.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't understand why they're putting gigs on. Not people putting them on there. Why Walkabout are even
why
bothering?
Walkabout are bothering?
Yeah. I don't.
Is that not though
I
because
agree
they've
with
got the student union element, do you think?
But even at that, even
They do have the
student
young
union bars.
They have the
bizarre.
students, I guess, but I don't think it. I
But
think
that's a student bar though.
you're either.
The upstairs is now the
Oh, is that what?
Social union
Right.
bar.
Okay.
Which is again though, that's
I guess that can't be the case. But that's the thing though. That'll be pretty specific to that one though. I guess.
And then,
Yeah, I
but
would've
then
thought
again
so.
as well, that then surely the students should be putting on their own nights in it. Do you know what I mean? If that's the case,
I think that's
You
a
know what I
feeling
mean?
though with a lot of student unions, because like QMU, there's a lot of gigs that.
What is that like? Is that for like Cali then? Is that what that one is?
like professionally though, like I don't mean that in a but I mean
Sort of.
genuinely, no, but there's PA there. There's
Oh,
there's
yeah,
equipment there.
yeah.
There's equipment there to
In-house
sort it.
stuff, it's
Do you know
good,
what I mean?
yeah.
So that's what I mean by professionally set up. It's set up to put live acts on.
Yeah.
If you've got to get your equipment in, then your equipment should be in for bands showing up.
I mean,
it should be set up for
uh,
you to just go, right, we've got an hour sound check, guys, we've got to sound check 4 bands, 5 bands. These guys should just be plugging in and playing. That's it.
I mean,
That is true.
I mean,
the way
that is
it
it.
worked out, there was a 5-band bill on that night, and then I was supposed to be picking songs. They were going to be shit anyway.
They were going to be pish.
Aye, it was 4 hours of Taylor Swift over and over again.
Swifty.
What a night.
Anyway,
Man, that's all kicking off there.
Sure, she's skinny, but she's a fucking go on, man.
I saw it here.
Yeah.
And then it was maybe about 8:30, 8:45. It was called that the gig wasn't going to happen. So there was
That's a shame
good
for the
2 or
bands as
3
well.
hours of back and forward.
It's not as well, you got to understand.
One of the bands
people
was,
forget the bands, like they've come out of
travelled
work
in.
early, probably have travelled in, total waste of time. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
not fair.
Do you know, on the Walkabout website, it actually says for Glasgow, it says live music in the Union Friday night live, 7 p.m. till 11:59 p.m. Right, and then it says
11:59.
live music from 8 bands in the Union from 7 p.m. £5 entry or £3 for students. Friday 22nd of November. What? Like, there's a date. There's a date of 20. Like they are.
They're doing
they are
acoustic thing
retard.
downstairs now.
Well, they've always done that. They've always done that, yeah.
Because that seemed to go quite well, to be fair. Aside from the fact that you got that sort of.
I mean, how do you fuck up an acoustic gig though? I mean, Jesus Christ, even I can do that. And I'm fucking.
You burn the venue to the ground and you call everyone
Yeah, man.
anti-Semitic.
Did you not put on an acoustic gig where someone turned up without an acoustic guitar?
Yes.
I don't know how to bring one.
Yeah.
I just want to try a really funny thing I've just found on this website.
Name names.
No, it's alright, don't.
I'm going to.
Because they're probably going to be a guest.
Right, here we go. I've got witnesses.
Average Andy.
Witnesses.
Actually, Andy, you showed up without a fucking
Walkabout
acoustic
is
guitar.
broken mentally, physically, and online. Look at this. You click on you're on the front page of the website, and you click on back to events. Let's see what's on there.
Please tell me it takes you to porn.
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Oh, it's not porn.
It just takes you back to the page you were at before. So there is no
Do you
events.
think people are just like in this horrible circle?
Well, it is, because you go
perpetual.
You go forward again. You go, no, I want to see events. No, I want to see events. No,
It just keeps flipping.
there are no events.
It's just like
Well, there wasn't Friday 22nd of November.
Visual joke that nobody's going to get.
But I urge you all to now try it.
See, like,
Yeah,
as it's
yeah,
loading,
go to
there's a
the
picture like the
Walker
guy who-
broken.
Aye.
You know what's going to be even funny though? Because your podcasts are going to get hammered online, and they're like, oh my god, man, we're going to get his gigs back on the
That
show.
creates assumption that people listen to our podcast.
Yeah, that's not happening.
the
Yeah.
other-
And listeners,
Aye, the other gigs on Saturday night apparently went well. I was busy wanking or something like that. I can't remember
Right.
what my excuse was. So I think all the bands got paid except for the ones at Walkabout, who they're going to get compensated for their travel and stuff like that.
Blowjobs.
jobs,
Yep.
I said it first.
BJ's,
Handy J's.
Sperm.
Convenient J's.
convenient J's.
See, I did their Handy J's.
that was
Yeah, I know, I got it, I got it.
I got it.
I was there,
Big
man.
Weekender.
That was it. I mean, okay, fair enough. There's always going to be, in the event of a disaster, that's the only focus is going to be on the one that went fucking
Yeah,
tits
Tell
up.
you what, the ones in the shop looked really good.
Yeah, they sounded like they went well.
Good
as well.
lineups as well, man. Fair play to them.
They had a Johnny Cash tribute band
Excellent.
called Jericho something.
Jericho, like fucking what are they? They're on rehab. Wait, what's
Johnny
this?
Cash is Jimmy Money. That'd be good, actually, Jimmy Money. Oh no, what's like a Glaswegian version of
James Dollar.
Jimmy Murray.
Money? No, what's a colloquial term for like cash around here? Like not dough. That's English, isn't
I
it?
was going to say,
Dough.
what would you?
Reddies is one.
Reddies is.
but
that's
What the
English
fuck are
as
you
well,
getting
but-
at Reddies?
but not,
You know?
not in Scotland.
If
I
I've
mean,
got heartburn, they've got some Rennies.
I don't know what is Scottish for.
I don't know. I can't think of one either.
Dosh.
I can
That's
only
English
think
as
of
well.
dosh.
That's English as well. I
I
think.
can think of tap as in, but that's a lens rather than cash.
Interesting. I don't know why. I'm just giving you.
You've got the internet.
If anyone else wants to start a Johnny Cash tribute and wants to do that, then that's. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah.
I'm helping you specifically right
We're
now.
just spitballing.
Just call it snot on the line.
Oh no. Oh.
Snot on the line.
Snot on the line, aye.
It's not. It's not
Snot
on the line. So I mean, apart from that,
Pullman Prison Blues just doesn't have the same ring.
gig wise,
Las Vegas tried it and failed miserably.
Horribly, aye.
Gig wise.
at the weekend there were other things going on, but
There was
Can I say I tried my
I know
best.
Gallagher.
I really tried to like Idlewell's new album. I wanted to like it.
I tried to let him full
It's-
stop and didn't.
Oh no, I love Idlewild. They're a great band, but holy shit, the album's not good, man. Like,
I don't think.
for
I
me,
think
anyway,
it's a
it
given.
sounds-
It's a
it
given they
sounds-
won't
no,
be
but
good.
It doesn't sound anything like Idlewild.
Right,
You might
okay.
like it, Andy.
Oh,
No, that's
But
not.
his-
I mean,
his
that's not
vocal-
always a bad thing, but in this case, I
but
know what
it's
you
his
mean. Though
vocals, like it's lacking that oomph, that
right.
it's got a certain cannot give a shit about it.
No, it's got. It's
they
like we
phone in
spent
hand?
too much time on this album,
Oh,
making it all
right,
nice
okay.
and polished and shiny,
right.
and it's like it's very mainstream and bland. That's the only way to describe it. Like every Idlewild album, you're going to get at least 3 or 4 songs. You go fucking hell, they've knocked it out of the park with that. Whereas
That's
for me-
one
for
that's
me
not even
anyway.
3 or 4 minutes.
this is just
There's plenty of words for cash I've now found. Never mind. Anyway.
all right. Go on,
No, there's loads. Buck,
Buck. That's American.
that's-
currency, investment, note.
Currency. Right, wait a minute. These aren't Scottish words. Well, they're words.
No, they're
but
not.
like-
All right, Jimmy Currency.
know.
Reserve, supply, bullion, banknote, cabbage. Apparently, cabbage is a word for cash.
No, I'm not having that.
Lot.
I'm not having that.
De Niro.
Oh wait, that's Latino, isn't it?
Huh?
Yeah.
De Niro's Latino.
You're racist.
Yes,
yeah,
I
that's
am.
not racist.
So yeah, Johnny De Niro. In fact, Johnny De Niro's a fucking good name.
Alright, yeah, if we're going to do that, and just fucking,
Yeah. Why call him Johnny at all?
fucking.
Let's call him Frank.
Frank De Niro. That sounds.
De Niro.
I think it's De Niro's going to make anyone sound good.
Robert, no one will suspect a thing.
Rap De Niro.
Robert's illegitimate Scottish son.
Fucking Johnny Barabon. I mean,
Barabon.
fucking
John
ridiculous.
Barrowman.
You were
John
doing
Barrowman, I
a
hate him.
session on Saturday, James. Tell us a bit more about it.
Oh,
Sunday.
I was sessioning. No, it was Saturday. Yeah, I was sessioning hard.
So hard.
All night long.
It was. that just plays through my mind all the time. Anyway, that song.
Was there like a cabbage shot during said session?
Cabbage. The bullion.
Nice.
The Reddies.
Barabon shot.
Oh, give me the ready shot.
Christy Connor Vernal, of course, there is a tie in there. She's not long after playing the NHC shop.
Oh, I thought you were going to say there's some kind of cabbage link. Sorry.
there is a cabbage link. There was
10 years as it may be, there's a link.
there was an
She
odd one.
once posed as a Cabbage Patch doll. True or false?
She probably did. I mean,
bumped her head one time.
everyone goes through hard times. I mean, she might have done. There is a funny story about. There is a funny thing about Christy Connor that I didn't know about when she was on the Riverside show. They got it completely wrong.
She's got an extra finger.
Yes, so I do know that, but that's for other reasons.
Does she?
No,
No, she has.
That's pretty cool.
and
It's not posable though.
it's a nub. It's a ninger.
Ninger?
Oh my
no,
god!
Wait.
Wait.
Right,
Don't rewind, folks. You
It's
didn't
fine.
hear anything wrong.
It's a ninger.
The other fingers is like popping at the middle of her hand or something like that.
Yeah.
The story, what happened
Takes a great
on
time.
the Riverside show was they were sitting down for the interview and they said she had the auto cue in front of them and she could see what the presenters were going to say because obviously it's delayed so they can read it and then you get a chance to
Yeah.
catch up. So she read it.
Ron Burgundy?
Like, welcome. Well, this was a proper Ron Burgundy moment. She's looking at that thing, the auto cue, waiting for her response to come, and she's seen it say, "Welcome, Christy, to the Riverside show," whatever it said. So, you're originally from Denniston, and then she's not at all. She's from like down this way, right? So she went, "So you're from Denniston?" And instead of correcting them, she went, and I've not seen this and I want to see it, she went, "Indeed I am."
No.
So she was already caught up in it, like, oh shit. Do you know what I mean? I thought, that is genius. You've got to you've only got a fraction of a second. You've got to think about it or not. She ran with it.
Decision.
I really hope it said, "Indeed I am" in the autocue, and that's
Indeed I am.
Well, that's when we started joking. I said,
Yes,
it was.
I am.
It's,
Indeed I am! Exclamation mark.
you just say what you see, you know.
Aye. Oh, it's like catchphrase in the 90s.
Fucking hell, aye. It's fuck me to
Oh.
the fart.
Oh, you're close, but you're not right.
I bet that's what he says to all the kids. Slightly
Oh,
beast.
yeah.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Almost.
I wonder.
Almost.
Is
Well
it?
done.
Aye.
Would you like to see
Is
Mr.
it-
Chips?
Is it piggyback home? Is it piggyback home? No, it's fuck me till I fart.
Oh God! Jesus Christ!
That was actually a sketch from a program called TV Awful back in the
Oh, TV awful. I remember
great.
vaguely it.
the gay Daleks. Ooh, why, wee.
Oh, right, I remember that actually. I think I've only seen bits more recently then.
I think I showed you on YouTube.
You've said, because you used to keep saying white wee wee.
Wee.
White wee wee.
Oh,
What's when
Man gravy.
downwind is the worst.
So there we go.
Anyways.
But yeah, it was a good session. Christy's talented and she always works with great musicians. That's what I was saying.
We're looking forward to having her on the show.
I said, we definitely should. I think it'd be good actually if the three of them that played that session came back and did it. It'd be really nice because she doesn't have a permanent band. She is solo, but
I don't even know, it's just
Stephen Lightbody who plays keys. He's brilliant, and Ross McEwen.
is he any relation to Gary?
I was like, hang on, who? Gary Lightbody's still a thing? Yeah.
No, it's not.
He's still a thing, aye.
He's still not a thing anymore.
Are they not still going?
I don't know actually. I think they stopped. I think two of them did a splinter band.
They are No Patrol.
And the Turtles.
Gary
No Patrol.
Lightbody was in Game of Thrones at one point,
That's right. I've still
right.
seen that. See that?
and if he wasn't, I've just made that up.
Just fuck it, why not? Why the hell not?
I mean, technically, what's really fucked up is if they are officially still going and not split up. They've been going
That's
for
never about
21
21 years. They've been going then. If you officially count it all, that's crazy.
They're one of those bands that like our people in the media keep claiming is Scottish, despite the fact they've got heavy
you know what,
Northern Irish accents.
do you know
I know
what?
they formed.
Oh
this
well,
band.
here we go. Just after we said that, last summer, big article. Snow Patrol are releasing a new album in 2015.
All right.
So there's a new album coming this year. There you go.
Burn me.
That's interesting. They'll be just in time to play Tea in the Park.
I'm the only person that actually likes him in here, so you know.
Snow Patrol,
Yeah,
right? No, I liked the first. Well, was it even the first album? What had
Brothers.
Run and all that?
Oh no, that is chocolate.
Right, see,
The one with chocolate.
that's what I was going to say.
Final Straw.
That's the one. That's the only stuff I liked. After that, nah. Before
First
that,
three
nah.
albums are really good. First one, second one, and third one. That's Final Straw's
they, but like Biffy in the sense that their breakthrough album was 2 or 3 in or something like that.
Well, pretty much.
third album?
Pretty
Third
much,
album,
yeah.
yeah.
What I was going to
Final
say
Straw, they
though,
were chucking it,
the
they were
thing I would compare them to, or I would be the other way around. Actually, is what I'm trying to say. Well, yeah. No, I mean, you know, everyone's got their
Malaria.
ailments. He looks like he's got malaria.
Walks with
But,
the animals, talks with the animals.
I can't even remember. Oh, Frightened Rabbit. Because what Snow Patrol did was, before they were even big here, and in fact, because this fascinated me,
fucked off and played
they were about as big as headlining sleazies here. In fact, I think it was around about 99, 2000, 2001 era.
You still see
They were
Glasgow, not?
they were playing that, and that was like their biggest thing they could do here. But they'd already like tried their best to break America, so they'd already played in New York and in America and across Europe. Exactly the same thing that Frightened Rabbit did. They didn't wait about and go, well, let's try and get big here. Frightened Rabbit were instantly off touring. And
if you've got money to do it, fucking go for it.
Of course.
You know,
it's kind of like Pause, who are probably big in America than they're ever going to be. That's not the right way to say it, but I mean,
no, you're right though. You're right.
Well, you're right.
They're massive in America, and they tend to play like kind of Block's the biggest they'll play here, or do you know what I mean?
Fuck, you're right. I mean that band.
I quite like them, but they're very sort of niche here, I would say.
What kind of style is it? I've not heard Pause.
There's that kind of, they're quite similar to Algernon Doll, a bit kind of scuzzy and.
Right. Okay. Aye.
The kind of band you could imagine working with Albini.
Kind of noise rock, yes, you know.
Yeah, Subway's kind
very
of
kind of minimalist, but noisy.
Not even as poppy as that.
Not even okay.
No, far from it, I think.
Right. Okay. Cool.
But I think there's definitely something to be said. Whatever country you make it in, I don't think you'll ever be bigger in any other. So even if you're from here, like Bush were a good example of that.
We definitely
talked to them recently as well, and that always that's the first band that fascinated me. They up sticks.
That was the kind of thing with me as well. I remember sort of watching them kind of.
To be fair, they got like Barrowland size here eventually.
Yeah, but
I mean, like in America, they were doing arenas at that point.
You know what I mean? Like you couldn't walk down the street in the States. Here, man, fuck, they could have been in bottom Mars bar, they'd do a bit of
Exactly.
It's strange though, because like our press or the
Snickers
press
though.
has such a fascination with artists breaking America from Britain.
Yeah, they've got
a lot of these
deal with
guys go unheralded.
That's true. I'll give you that.
Aye, it does. Aye. And
them go unheralded.
The other way around. Killers broke here rather than America, and they'll always find this little island.
I remember seeing
their home.
Get in free. I'd went to see. Who was I going to see? Actually, it was Bolton. Me and Stu went to see
Michael Bolton.
Fountains of Wayne at ABC.
Oh, Stacey's mum.
No, but it was
Fountains of Pain.
It was actually that album, I think it was. No, it wasn't. It was the album after that. Anyway, and we showed up sort of late on, and it was Killers were playing Tuts that night, and it was about 15 people, 20 people.
Wow.
It was empty, and we get in. I think they were a support act actually, if I remember right.
Fountains.
Killers. Killers are playing Tuts.
It
Fountains of Wayne and ABC. Do you know what I mean? That just shows you how fucking mental it was.
It's funny.
You know what I mean? And then so we went in and like it was Dave McGee was like, "There you go, just go upstairs, guys." We went up and caught the last couple of songs. So, but fucking hell, I was blurred. But I like the first album, Killers, but after that I thought, shit.
Well, it was whatever. That must have been at the same time because I seen them.
The album wasn't even out yet.
They opened. Yeah, it wasn't. They opened Tea in the Park in 2003.
And Hot Fuss was the next year, wasn't it? It was 2004.
Oh, I'm talking pish then. It was 2004. Sorry, they opened.
You know, but actually
they were first on the enemy.
Buzz about them. I'd even go as far to say didn't you feel it was a buzz about them?
No, not really. I mean, there must have been something because I vividly remember we thought on the Saturday, the first day when it was just the 2 days back then for Tea in the Park, and it was like, we need to go and see this band, The Killers. They're on first, 12 o'clock in the enemy stage.
Yeah.
They're going to do something. But at that point, I think there had been a couple of singles out.
Okay.
It was like somebody told me and Mr. Brightside.
Aye.
There wasn't that big a crowd.
I was there that year and Bolton dragged me to that. I remember kind of going, "You'll love these guys because I've seen them." Blah blah blah. I was like, "Alright, okay."
That was the last Tea in the Park I was at fully. To be honest, that was 11 years ago.
Yeah.
So I mean
Big Miller played that year as well
because it was the year before the exact same thing happened. I know they didn't have prolonged success, but it was the exact same. The year before Darkness played, they were thrown on the main stage kind of last minute to open it, and everyone went. And then within 2 months they were like massive.
That was the Pixies year, wasn't it?
2003, it was either that or 2004, yeah.
I'm shitty sure.
2001, 3 and 4 is the only ones I've ever been where I've been the full weekend.
I think 4 was like Black Eyed Peas possibly was one of they weren't like main stage, but they did NME or something like that.
Probably.
They were fucking shite.
I wouldn't have even...
2004 was supposed to be Bowie. That was
that's
the big thing, and then the Darkness ended up headlining. They went from
that's right, yeah.
So I've got a feeling it was maybe 2003 with Pixies in.
It was 2003 was the year. That was a year because I wasn't at the one after that.
But the Killers.
I don't think it was.
That's what I'm saying because you said you were the Killers one. That was 2004.
But I think they played, I don't know, maybe I'm talking shit. It must have been 2000. I was there 2003 or was the last one.
I remember watching the Pixies, but
the thing is,
I'm resisting the urge to look it up. It was either one of those 2 years.
Right, it's definitely one of the years you're
it had to have been.
The album came out in 2004, but there might have been singles before that because the album was quite early.
I think you're right though, James.
I don't know Killers.
Yeah.
Oh, the Killers. Somebody told me and Mr. Brightside. I had heard it. Yeah. But you're talking, that's what, early July.
Definitely.
So, I mean, they were obviously opening the NME stage, and then even by Christmas 2004, the Killers were fucking hot
they were
property.
massive, yeah.
They were absolutely massive.
They just went through the roof. I remember him really cool because he was like playing keyboard and stuff, and it was kind of. I know it says dead stupid. Not saying that's right, but it was kind of one of those. It was a rarity at the time for bands to come out and play.
Yeah, of course.
Like a wee bit of Hammond.
Only a tiny wee bit.
Yeah, it was just enough.
But I think what he did back then,
was really fucking cool.
what he did back then was cooler because he didn't play much.
Yeah,
he
it just worked.
See now, obviously I've seen him last summer.
Korg thing he had.
He does it.
Really cool.
Microkorg.
Yeah,
that was it.
really
One of those
cool
wee things that people buy as toys now. Really,
I love them.
It's, I mean, they actually are professional. It is a professional thing.
But they just
they're just so cool. See now, he's got like 3 layers of keyboards, and he does and it's a bit too polished now. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I agree with that.
I think, as you say, like by the Christmas 2004, they were huge, and then the next summer they were quite high up the bill in Live 8.
Oh, absolutely. Of course, yeah, 2005. Yep.
Them and Razorlight were the two kind of breakout acts on.
That's
Live
right.
8. Look, we don't just have old farts that did stuff 20 years ago. Honest.
Yeah.
Here's some current.
Do you know
stuff.
that's what annoys me about Tina Park? It feels like very kind of. That's just the same.
It's
same
a very formulaic lineup all the time.
Same
now.
bands.
But I
same
think festivals are generally going down that route.
Yeah.
In the UK, it's basically every festival is Radio 1. It's a Radio 1 festival. It's everything you see. I don't mind so much with Tina Park this year because the novelty for me is going to be
the new venue.
And I really want to see Noel Gallagher, especially after the weekend. Folk were saying they loved it.
He needs to write the new James Bond tune. See the tune it's out just now, single he's got out now. That's a Bond theme, man. If I've ever heard it, that's amazing.
Or something like that, isn't it?
I forget. I've not actually heard too much yet.
I think it's the best track he's released in years. It's outstanding.
Funny you mentioned Bond. Paloma Faith get told today she's not cool enough to do the next Bond theme tune.
Fucking yes, I hate that wee fucker.
She's so quirky.
She's London. She's so quirky.
You sound like you're from London.
It's so false and put on.
I made a metal apple.
Oh, it's just pretentious.
I made a metal newspaper.
She's shite, I'll give you that.
South Park. I'm a British person.
Good days.
What's his fucking name? It's the Clockwork Orange guy.
I just fucking the hate runs so deep you've no idea.
Talking of celebrity beasts, which nobody was.
But the listeners are eager that we will.
They're probably sitting at home. Oh, one of them.
With a cock in hand.
Do you know it's got that way now? I'm so bad when I'm looking for if there's any news about that kind of thing. I actually start Googling celebrity beast and I'm going, that's not a thing yet. It should be.
Oh no, it's definitely a thing, it's just getting covered up.
Quinny last week was the best.
Cover-ups.
But Quinny's thing last week was hilarious. He said something like, oh, it sounds like a game show, Celebrity Beast, and then you went, it is, except it's called The News. And it's so true. It is just like you wake up every day, what dice are we going to get this week? You'll throw the dice we get.
It's insane. Well, like, only this week as well, she came out like Thatcher. She
well, this is all part of it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm still your back. Go for it. No, you go for it. Go.
Take it away.
Thatcher, fucking hell, man. She's like, she actually knew all about it. But
to be fair, I think she was like, remember the film version of The Witches when they took off the hair and everything like that? That was her.
She actually looks a bit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good day when the BBC are finally reporting things with, they're not trying to not report on things to try and take the upper hand. The top story about the Thatcher is the BBC News. Good.
I bet it says Thatcher to be commemorated at plaque at Children's Home or something like that.
Fucking
the irony.
No, not this. Not this.
I just looked over his shoulder and it really isn't that.
It's police investigations covers up.
Thatcher announces Great Ormond Street
just
Hospital
proves her point
for kids
though.
Is to have a Thatcher.
It absolutely proves that everybody said, but like now, or kind of like this generation's like, he's a fucking lying to get it sorted.
Why? But think
disgusting.
how much has been, in theory, or is suspected now, I suppose, it's been covered up by Thatcher, because you had Hillsborough, the miners' strike, there was heavy cover-ups with that.
Yeah, that's right.
And now a celebrity beast ring, for want of a better term. Get your celebrity beast wings.
Well,
Power up, pedophile.
The football disaster.
Yeah,
it was terrible, man. That was disgusting, man. That's what I'm saying.
The police were told, just blame the fans.
Fucking aye.
They were ransacking, honest.
How'd you spell paedophile? Hang on.
What?
Oh,
I'm trying not to.
P-E-A.
D-O.
Oh, it is E-A, isn't it? P-I. Because Americans drop the A.
Yeah. Pedophile.
Pedophile. You know what that makes you lose? A pedophile.
You shared the BBC article earlier on today about sex education.
Right, okay, fair enough. You can see
no means no.
Right, who is that guy on the far right? That's what you get on Google Images.
Oh my god.
That's the guy from.
That's Neighbours.
Isn't it?
Alf from Neighbours.
Oh shit! Aye.
Is he? Hang
He's
on.
not a paedophile.
Maybe it's just that picture. Look. Not a paedophile is the caption.
Is it really?
Not a
Brilliant.
paedophile.
Brilliant.
Oh man, Celebrity Beast is a board game now.
Should I fucking drink
From
again,
Mattel.
Community chest.
Fucking
where you get
Hasbro brings you.
Community chest where you get touched up in a community centre.
Fuck's sake, man.
Oh, it's a Twitter page called Not a Paedophile.
Well, is it just celebrities going? Oh, so
I'm
not a paedophile.
My god. Just my god. That's fucking. It's
Free candy!
basically a shady looking red van, transit
Aye.
van.
That
And it
reminds
said
me of,
just
um,
written in fucking white paint is just free candy.
That reminds me of the American Dad episode.
Yep.
Where it's like, pretend you're human popcorn.
Aye. Oh my god. He's gonna come.
What?
He's cutting him in his butter.
Because some guy comes to the door because
Yes.
Stan's not done a kill.
Aye,
Comes to the door,
actually,
it's like, oh, but under whatever's law,
I've got to tell you. Basically, got to tell you that I'm a beast, and I've got to tell you.
Wow.
So basically,
I think I might have seen that.
And like Steve and Co become disillusioned with Stan for not being a killer, and they're jumping
fucking
about
hell.
on a mattress in this van where
Basically,
the paedophiles get a fan
in their underwear.
and spraying
Spraying
butter on them,
butter
saying,
on them.
pretend you're human popcorn.
It's just.
That's horrendous.
And then just before Stan kills him, he does the best speech ever. He's like, I'm a sexual menace. People are menaced by the sex I have. Genuinely, it's my favourite American Dad
That is
episode
so good.
for, like,
My
various
favourite,
things.
my favourite American Dad is the one where Stan gets mad cow disease. And he's shot across the motorway and he's completely
Love it.
fucked out his brain.
You're mad now, Steve.
It's just brilliant. I've not seen that in ages. Actually,
No, it's good though.
it's a fucking great episode.
In other news,
Right, so what was the thing about Thatcher though? What was it? Is it just a big cover-up thing?
Yeah, she went to war with the Falklands, so no one found out about Celebrity Beasts.
That wouldn't surprise me.
30 years later, we're breaking this shit.
Do you know what? What's really kind of scary though is this shit should have been broken a long time ago.
Aye. It
really
should have come out in the 90s.
I mean, it should have come out way
Or
before
the
that.
90s. Or
Yeah. No, it should just like it's not that as well. I mean, like this is it the Smith Commission? It's dealing with it at the moment. That's it's shambolic.
is
it's
that
just-
the...
Whole thing's a fucking mess.
Aye.
It's really bad. Really bad.
That's, I mean, I think, like, as you kind of alluded to earlier, there is just going to be a generation probably
Oh, absolutely.
who don't trust the establishment at all.
Yeah, I'm that
I think
generation.
everyone now really is that person.
That's the thing. Yeah,
Did any of you guys watch Question Time the other night? I was in Glasgow.
No.
Fucking hell, man! It's just basically like
seen there
they were
was-
trying to get they were trying to slag off
was,
SNP.
Tory councillors planted in the audience, though.
I can believe that.
No, there was.
I totally
I've
believe
seen it
that.
all over Facebook. There's like a councillor for East Renfrewshire who is a Tory councillor. I can't remember his name, but was asking questions like slating SNP. Did you see the Labour the Tory propaganda today on
Oh,
like,
Alex Salmond.
salmon with Milliband in the pocket? But also they've done it with is it Jerry Adair or whatever it is for like Northern Ireland? They've done the
I
same.
think it was the
thing.
Guardian article. I don't know if you shared it. And it said
Yeah.
about how every blow to the SNP is basically
Well, that's it, every-
a blow to the union.
Every kick
so
they
keep it
take
coming.
Could be coming,
Aye,
aye.
every kick
Go for
they
it.
take at this whole thing just sort of flies in the face of what they were saying 9 months ago.
Of course it is.
Like we all knew this was going to happen, but there's surely got to be some knobbags who are thinking,
Shit.
"Wait a minute."
I'd be fucking played here.
Bags.
They had their.
What I understand
get
is the
up here
entire
with the-
generation of people have been duped. Right, like your older generation
aye.
have been completely duped. They're not as smart as they don't get their news from
Yep.
online, and they still get their news from.
They can't look for their own news
Yeah,
basically.
basically, yeah. Like,
No, but these are the kind of
still
fuckers that
getting.
are voting for Farage because they believe what they hear in the pub.
But that's
Exactly.
That's
Don't
my
you think there's
point.
too many white men?
But that's kind of my point, though. That like they're that.
Ah,
that
full lot
generation,
of
that age.
honkies in here.
My dad's that generation. You're like fucking.
Don't tell me he voted no.
No, I did. He told me.
Aye. Wait, Jimmy-
My entire family voted no. I was
Jimmy in the pub says
disgusted.
he's lost his job because of pool.
Fucking
Eat your
shit.
cereal.
But then I eat your cereal. Aye, that's
Just be glad you're not in a home.
Where's your dinner? Aye.
There's your dinner.
Little Johnny Knobbags. It's just fucking.
Knobag.
Just-
Fucking bunch of knobheads.
I don't even know how to use words. I'm so angry.
No.
Loud noises.
Yep. So aye, that happened.
Yeah, fucking. I just.
Thatcher did indeed. Was that Frank Turner song? Thatcher fucked the kids.
Yeah.
Literally did.
Pretty much.
Thatcher fucked the kids.
Ironically, his was about milk, but I mean.
Yeah, it was actually about milk. Yeah.
There was some kind of milk.
Some other kind of milk. Oh God, I know.
What was it in The Simpsons?
Sorry.
What was it called in The Simpsons? Milk, wasn't it? It was like, it was just pure
Malk.
fake milk.
Malk, yeah.
It was just pure fake milk.
Delicious milk.
Well, I mean,
And he's like, why are my bones so brittle?
Do you think that's why lactose intolerance is on the rise, though? Because all those celebrity beasts, like, filling people with their own milk.
Fucking
That is
protein.
incredible.
You think about all these kids, but they must be built like shit house with the protein shakes they're getting.
Oh, yes.
Shaked about. Oh Jesus!
Awful,
It really is. Sorry, Jamie.
Man, we fucking reached an all-time low.
No, we
It's-
haven't.
Well, not yet, anyway.
It could always get worse.
Aye.
It always does.
Aye. Usually about summer. Friend. Right, really, but let's try and make a prediction, right? What do we think's going to happen here, like, with the, like...
The general election.
Yeah, I'm not talking just about general election, but politics in general in the next 5 years. How do you think this is going to go? I know this is a music podcast when we're getting a wee bit kind of
we've been down this path
but
before.
not genuinely though. No, but what do you think? Like, do you think that it's still palatable to have a government the way we're being governed?
No.
Do you know what I mean? Because my point is, Ireland. Nobody's even mentioned Ireland. Know what I mean? And Wales is like the ugly fucking the ginger stepchild nobody talks about. You know what I mean? And they're struggling. I mean, their NHS is on its arse, and that's Labour. It's Labour's doing. You know what I mean?
That's it. Like, you've had.
It's like, people forget it's Labour's in charge, doing it.
I mean, the reason the SNP is probably so prominent now is because Labour took, and they still do in Wales probably, and other areas of England where there's a greater ethnic minority population. Labour take the vote for granted. It's that thing of, we'll stick a red tie on a retard and you vote for them and you like it.
It's fucking scary though, it's true. I mean, there was a...
Putting the tail on the donkey, put the tie on the retard.
And
What's the SNP's
it's the
candidate
same with
name?
South East England. Put a blue tie on someone, they'll probably get the vote.
What's the SNP candidate? Is Yusuf? What's his name? Can't remember.
Yusuf.
Can't remember. Anyway, like, he always, anytime he's on, he just talks sense. I think to me anyway. I think he's a really good politician. Can't remember his fucking name. That's embarrassing. But anyways,
Yusuf Islam, Cat Stevens.
Oh, hey.
Oh, that's what I was like. Who's that again? Aye, right, yeah.
He's really cool. Anyway,
I know you're talking about.
Good guy, and he was just like
this guy.
No, they were kind of they were like Ruth Davis was like going on and on and on about stupid shit. She's just spouting bullshit, and then Labour's like, yeah, well, yeah, we're going to steal the general election right from under your feet, and that's not his thing, blah blah blah. And Yusuf just turned around, fucking nowhere, and just went like, well, no, I tell you, it wasn't. It was the Lib Dems. It was a guy from Orkney.
Oh right, okay, yeah. Charles
fucking,
Kennedy likes a booze.
He's a fucking bellend. No, you're talking about. No, it's not him. No.
Father Jack.
No, the other ginger guy. See, to be fucking it.
Danny Alexander.
Aye.
The rodent.
Aye, he's just...
Sorry, you couldn't see me do the Buddy Bunny ears there, could you?
Buddy Bunny ears.
Listeners.
Let's get these Malteser bunnies, but that's a different story. But anyways, he's like... he came out with some fucking bullshit thing. It was like, we were all people in the Highlands and blah, 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 and we want to do this and we don't want to do that. And Yusuf just went like, well, end of the day, you know, I mean, that's true, but they don't want you either.
Aye.
They want us too. So he's like, kind of like, fuck you and your stupid
Close
ass.
the door on the way out, you
they don't even
dickheads.
want you. You know what I mean? Speak for some people who don't give a fuck about you.
I think,
Shut up.
No matter what happens, there's a real danger of disillusionment, because if Labour win, propped up by an SNP government, the English are going to go fucking mental.
Oh, aye, definitely.
Equally,
hell mental.
Equally,
so they get.
If SNP don't go in bed with Labour and you end up with a minority Tory government, or Tories propped up with UKIP, we are going to go fucking mental because we're going to be out of Europe.
Do you know I could see this happening? I could really see this happening.
One way or the other.
That's a sneaky way we could get independence, though.
Well, they're saying, I mean, the way it's going,
we're a country on our own.
We need to be ready for another referendum at some point.
Aye.
Oh, aye,
talking
definitely.
of UKIP, did you see the thing on Twitter where, like, Nigel Farage's, where am I now? Fuck off, you bellends. There was just, I think there was like various comments where like some of them were just like, you cunting, cunt.
No, did you not see my response to it?
No.
It's like that. Where is Nigel Farage reporting from or whatever?
Hopefully at Borstal.
No, I says hopefully his last known whereabouts. It's on a fucking beach, do you know what I mean? Like Dover behind him, it's like, right, you fucker. Fucking guy's a dick. But anyways, what about music news? What else have we got here for music news?
Music news, well...
Music's a thing. It's
a
happening.
Thing, apparently, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of stuff. I don't know if any of it's interesting.
Yeah. Years and years of number one. Way.
Yay.
and next week we'll have somebody else. Actually, this is the first new number one for about 5 weeks or something, because Ellie Goulding's been up there with that.
I didn't even know
it was Uptown Funk for ages, and then
it was still a number one
then
thing happening. Like, I just I'm so. Like,
it doesn't take
with the charts.
Do you know what fascinates me about the charts these days? It's like if you get, obviously sometimes they try and make it, companies will try and target a week where they know nothing else big is going to be coming out.
Yeah.
So if you can sell a few thousand in that 1 week, you can get to number one.
2,600.
Now, see if you go back to the mid-90s, you used to have to, you have to set at least that. It's incredible how times change.
So 2,500, 2,600. How did I find that out?
Which is nothing.
Was it when we were maybe doing something about the album or something like that?
Possibly.
Something like that.
Figuring out how much it would cost to buy them ourselves so we can get to number one.
No, but we were kind of joking about it, and we actually did research it. If I remember right.
Of course, in the past, there was a band that done that.
It was a single, it was Oxygen, we were doing.
Right.
And we were trying to do that, and we're like, how would this go about, and blah, blah. Because you obviously get the stats through from iTunes and stuff, and you can go, what? They've sold that many, and they're fucking number one? Like, hold on, so that's what it takes.
So Oxygen sold maybe
three,
about
maybe
3 or 4
copies.
That's my last count anyway.
And literally.
Quite literally.
But I mean, the ticker is halfway between 4 and 5.
Aye.
That's a tipping point.
That is a tipping point.
Once you hit 5, you might make number 81 in the charts, though. Magic.
Fucking true, aye.
Sorry, I'm just reading Noel Sheeran. Noel Sheeran?
Noel Sheeran, who's he?
Noel Gallagher calling Ed Sheeran a fucking dude.
What, is he changing his tune?
Apparently so. Well, apparently he's
there's news on him as well.
He
No
admires Ed Sheeran's honesty, because Ed Sheeran was the only one who's ever said, no, I can't be fucking arsed doing your teenage cancer gigs this year because I'm just back from Australia. And then he did it 2014. So this is like
right.
He's like, so I mean, at least he's better than all these self-serving narcissist bastards who say, yeah, I'd love to do it, and then get the publicist to say that their cat's had a stroke.
Aye. Well, do you know what? Like, I
He's
can
got
understand,
a point, but I mean,
I would take 5 minutes at my fucking time not to do it.
But that would be like a Bieber thing to do. That's when he's not really an artist, he's just a fucking puppet of the industry. Ed Sheeran is in a way he is, but he's very independent.
But the thing is though, like what people forget is he was writing songs from 14.
Oh, I know.
Published and stuff. He literally is like a child prodigy kind of thing, you know.
Speaking about Noel Gallagher though, as we said, mentioned him, I forgot I read this earlier, Noel's new album is the fastest selling album of the year so far. That's straight in number one.
Interesting nugget about that. Apparently, if it was in this, like, if the album was released 10 years ago, it'd have been as big as Definitely Maybe.
That's really? Well, here we go. I was going to say, I've actually used the numbers. This is just after we talked about singles. The album was released last week, March 2nd, and the official charts company data reveals the albums had, let's just round it up, 89,000 something. So it's 90 odd thousand combined sales, including 1,700 streams that now count towards the final chart position. So
that's a lot, man.
90,000.
That's a fucking
in a week.
week. That's a lot.
Now, in the day, that's the thing. It would have been just massive.
Well, that's massive.
Quadruple it at least.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Noel and Liam were like my heroes when I was a kid. Like, no more so, to be fair. I always just knew he was the talent of the band.
There's a band called The Shires in the chart now.
The Shires?
The Shires.
Is there a song called Hairy Feet?
The Shires.
Number 10 in the album charts, actually.
I've heard of them.
They're a country band, apparently.
There's a shock.
First ever British country band to score a top 20 album.
What happened to Mumford and Bums?
They're not a country band,
they're just Arsake.
No, they're Arsake.
They're folk pop, isn't it?
Arsake.
I suppose, like music news, the British representative for Eurovision's been announced. It's a former Mick Jagger impersonator and someone who was on The Voice last year.
No, they actually do.
Wait a minute.
They do Eurythmics weekend apparently as well.
Aye, fucking A. The German guy that won, they do like a TV programme. He won it and he went, no, you're alright. I don't think my image suits.
Tell you something really cool about The Voice. There's a guy on it who... what's his fucking name?
Stephen McGrory.
The Scottish guy. See the guy he went up against? What's his name?
I had no idea. I just know Stephen.
I can't remember. I can't believe I can't remember.
Stephen the Moon guy is the only guy I know.
Yeah.
Do you know what? See the guy he was up against? He's a talented bastard.
Did he win?
Big time. I don't even know.
My microphone moves.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
He used to play in a band years ago called
Jocasta. Like a fuzzy finger.
Way back in the sort of mid-90s,
right? Cool.
And they were fucking excellent. But he did, like, when the band sort of split and didn't really go anywhere, kind of thing. But they released an album. They kind of mediocre success. They did, and I've got a few other singles. In fact, I could never ever get their album. I think it was really hard to get in general. And he he took a bunch of like poetry and stuff like that,
no.
and converted it and got the London Symphony Orchestra and stuff like that, and they basically released this really cool weird album sort of thing,
Right.
and it's like this kind of cult classic kind of thing, and nobody's mentioned this, nobody, and I'm like, that's how, see when he's on and he's playing like this, get fucking full backing bands and shit like that. The reason he can do it is because he can fucking handle it. He knows what he's doing. I was like, this guy's a professional. Why the fuck's he on The Voice? Get him to
I know,
get him writing songs for bigger bands.
It does sort of shit on your reputation.
I'll find a song later on.
That's
You see
like-
it.
What was I going to say? Because
Stunning.
I'm already way too far behind it. I should have mentioned this 2 minutes
The
ago.
Voice to get big though, because no one's got big. You must just want to pump Rita Ora.
Possibly. Well, that's probably the only. That's it. That'll be it.
All.
Oh aye.
I should have mentioned this, right? So, because this is now confused the shit out of me after we said about 89. Noel Gallagher sold 89,000 albums in the week for. Right, and we were like, well, that's great. Now, years and years, who are at number one right now, as we said. So the article goes on. Meanwhile, in the official singles chart, Ellie Goulding's position number one was ended by Years and Years pictured and their single King, which is new at number one with sales of 101,000. Right,
Wow.
so
Combined though, there's no way. Like,
oh, it's combined. I mean, even if it was combined, you're talking about a few streams. I mean, that's well. That says sales. That's sales.
right, okay.
So that's a single that sold 12,000 more than Noel Gallagher's
It's
album.
like back in.
And we were just saying 2,500 will get number one. Obviously, it would in a really bad week, but it's still 101,000 people are still buying singles. It's not dead. It's not dying.
That must be skewed with streams or something like that. Though I can't see the 1,000 sales because it wasn't even that for the Christmas number one.
Tim
Physical
Arnold, the
sales.
guy's name is. It was really
Arnold.
Tim Allen.
Tim Arnold.
Till
aye.
time.
Till time. There's a guy that could come out and maybe. Apparently he's a crazy.
He's done all fucking kinds of stuff.
That's what I was going to say. Apparently he was fucking mental. Like back in the day, he was like coked out his brain and stuff.
Oh, I can imagine that.
Oh, everyone was joking about the coke thing. It was.
Yeah.
Is that not why he was dressed up in the Santa Claus, just so he could hide some coke under the fake beard?
Yes. Bless him. God bless Hollywood, man. But yeah, no Gallagher. Like he's written a fucking classic. Yeah. I'm probably going to end up buying that album, which, and that's the first thing I've bought. It has anybody like that kind of Britpop era, and probably best part of 10 years, 15 years easily. I get free tickets to go and see Oasis a few years back, and it was fucking awful. I very nearly gave them away.
Brehead or
It was at SCCC, aye. Not long after that they split up actually. But I remember going to see it and it was just there was a guy pissing in the corner, like at the curtain sort of bit. I remember
classy.
I remember just thinking
Classically
fucking just do you know what, I don't think it's their music that annoys me, I think it's the fucking fans or just Jesus Christ,
Sabin
man.
have got that kind of rep as well.
Yeah,
I think
just
that
Neds, man.
lad culture.
It's just horrible. People are fucking 45 still think they're fucking 19, that's what it is. It's
Aye.
just embarrassing.
The Paul Weller haircut and in fact even Noel Gallagher said something about that. He's like Paul.
Shit, I forgot. I showed you guys an article on it.
Paul Weller.
Is that
Used
in
to
the
like
list?
Paul
Was
Weller or something like that.
There's an article on it, and it was just like, actually, it's the best. It's probably one of the best quotes of the year. He's like, yeah, I mean, everybody at 19 thinks they're Paul Weller. Oh my God, even Paul Weller thought he was Paul Weller at one point. So, it's a great line, man. Absolutely brilliant line. But I just think, like, when do you think like these bands that are kind of resurgence of Britpop, do you think they're trying to relive their youth, or do you think they're genuinely like, do you know what, I've got something to say musically, I want to say
I've
it?
seen all these dicks with the same haircut and the parka jackets.
Yeah.
I thought we can cash it in these wank stains.
Well, I was about to say, do you know what? Just as you said that, the one thing I think, purely without thinking about it, I've not read it, obviously we're just talking about it now.
Yeah.
What came right to my mind is, if I was online, young guy, getting into new bands like that, you're going to start to look for the older bands.
Yep.
So they've probably started to see their names sort of trending, and
Why?
so they're thinking, hang on, XYZ, whoever
Comes the money.
is buying
Yeah.
a few albums. So if we go out and tour it now, they'll see us as a current band again.
We can do that whole let's tour. Oasis is easy one to talk about. Let's tour Definite Maybe, and that's all we'll play. Because
I would go to that.
Yeah,
I would. It's
go with that.
not going to happen. Do you know what would be even better if they'd done it with Tony McCarroll on drums,
that's what I mean.
Gwigsy and Bonehead?
Yeah, just the original lineup would be fucking awesome, man.
I mean, I know that Gwigsy's not picked a bass up in 15 years,
I
but
know for a fact that nobody's going to be. They're not going to. It's not going to be
that will
happening.
never happen. I mean,
Bonehead's been trying to peddle his shitty wares.
How bad is that?
Oh, he's been doing that for the last few years. It's terrible.
I remember seeing that rockumentary thing It was him, and he was like in a fucking orange jumper in the middle of nowhere somewhere, just pure like in his studio, and it was like in a fucking basically in a basement of a house, and he was just like, yeah man, this is where I write my music and stuff, and they were trying to, like, I think it's like his wife comes in and says, you want a cup of tea?
He was already ancient when Oasis came around, do you know what I mean?
Oh, easily, and he's easily probably about 50, I reckon.
Oh, easy.
I mean, well, no, Gallagher's best part of 50 now, isn't he?
Can't be far off it,
Well, he was 21 in 1994, so 40. There you go.
42.
What Noel was?
Yeah,
I thought Noel was older than that.
No, he was. Fucking hell, did I say 21? I said 20. It'd be Liam, I think. Noel was 27 in 1994, sorry.
48 then?
Yeah, 48.
Yeah, he was the
bastard.
kick arse off.
Sorry, the reason that sprung to mind is because a couple of years ago, I was having a discussion with someone that said that, like, oh, they're past it now, oh, I can't get, I might as well give up. I mean, a lot of folks say that kind of piss, like, I've been trying to make the band work for years, blah, blah, blah. And you kind of go,
Shouldn't
right.
you have to try and make a band work? It should just work.
And you kind of go, right, okay,
Stop,
here's some hard
change.
facts for you. Noel Gallagher was 27 when Definitely Maybe came out. Grant Nicholas of Feeder, when Polythene came out, was 27.
Yeah.
And they weren't even properly famous until about 5 years later after that.
Hasn't aged. And that
He hasn't, I know, that's a scary thing. He really hasn't.
Tim Miller and Ted Burgess are like,
Do you know what though?
streaking in
I've
the
got to
film of
admit,
youth.
I really like his solo stuff.
Who?
Grant Nicholas.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's really
Yorkton,
good, yeah,
Yorkton
I really
Heights.
like that. Yeah, it's really good.
Such a
man.
chill album.
It's a really nice album. That.
Pardon me.
I actually need to dig that out, see if I can
It's good.
buy it.
I wasn't jumping to go and see him live a few months ago when he
Yeah,
played.
I'm kind of gutted I missed that.
I know, I would have liked
I'd
it,
have
but-
liked it just as for a novelty. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're right though. He's grown his head out again, and you kind of go, "That's what he looked like in 1996 when
Yep.
Polythene came." You go, "Where is this? How? You've seen things, man."
I remember seeing that. 'Cause I was a band year ago at Becco, and we were kind of.
Say that again.
Who's I was a band years ago. They were called Becco, and yeah, that's right. The fridges. Anyways,
Even though it's spelled Beco, but
Becco, but we call it Becco,
Yeah.
just to so we didn't get fucking done. Anyways, and I remember like it was late on at night, and I remember like fucking getting dead excited when I asked band, come on, Feeder, because I was like, fuck, that's the kind of sound we're trying to do. Do you know what I mean? I was kind of like, fuck, we're not alone. There's actually people like that. And then before we knew it, was kind of mainstream.
Smashing Pumpkins.
No, but see at the time though, like, everybody goes, oh, these bands, like they weren't big. They were
No,
big
I
in the
know, I know.
States. Over here, you get your fucking head kicked in if you wear a t-shirt. You know what I mean? Same as Nirvana.
You wore a T-shirt.
I remember like walking into town and I had a Teenage Fan Club t-shirt, and people were like, you're fucking gothic. You're like, fucking.
These guys drink tea and
Teenage
scones.
Fan Club.
I know, tea and scones.
It's a light fucking sky
Please tell me
blue
you
Teenage
went,
Fan Club
please
t-shirt.
tell me you went
Fucking
up Noel
behave.
Field in an IT crowd and went, oh, well, you know, the existential angst it just speaks to me.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I know.
No, but I couldn't figure
Oh,
out
yes.
like these fucking people. You've got my hair was long, obviously, and stuff at the time. And these people
Oh,
are just
when you've got it, milk it.
You put your fucking gothic, you know. And you're like,
To be fair, it was
Jesus
the
Christ.
crucifix and the black eyeliner that they were sporting at the time.
I mean, I was driving a bit in a fucking hearse, to be fair. Do you know what I mean?
You shut up. You don't drive.
That's true. I never said it was driving. I just it was in it.
I was just saying, going to get out.
Comfortable for a
This is really inappropriate.
How scary would it
My
be having a
grandmother's
kip in
only
a
just
coffin?
died. Why are you doing
That's a
this?
cool name for something. Kip in a coffin.
give it the second
Pop in
album
for a
from-
kip in a coffin. Kip in a coffin. Smoking a pancake.
second album, Kip in
Aye,
a
Kip in a
Coffin.
coffin.
We should make a list of these, man.
We should have.
We're making metaphorical millions here, and we're not even doing it.
Metaphorical millions. That's
There's another one. That's the next album.
I've made a lot of money that way. I tell you, man, I'm fucking minted.
I play a lot of Monopoly. Yeah.
Aye. In my head, and I'm swimming pools and all sorts. Fucking.
Scrooge McDuck, which is coming back in 2017.
I love that. And
2017. What?
They're bringing back.
Really?
It's not Scrooge McDuck. Is it DuckTales or something like that?
What? Same thing. Yeah.
Aye, same thing. Aye.
They're bringing that back in
DuckTales.
2017.
Woo! That's it.
Huey, Louie, and what was the other nephew
The
called?
news.
that shouldn't have been as funny as it was.
Oh man,
Sorry,
that's
that was-
the power of duck.
Oh, nice. You ever see that episode of Family Guy
Hip to be
when it's
duck.
like Scrooge McDuck jumps into the fucking into the money? Yeah. And it's
a mangled
it's
mess.
Like, it's like, but you've got to enjoy like everything that's in reality would be horrible, and he fucking jumps in and just breaks his face.
Because you would. Coins are not like liquid.
Either metal, you would die. It's just like that's like basically getting hit in the face with a fucking cricket bat made of gold. It's just fucking stupid, man.
Golden bat.
Golden bat.
Game over.
I buy that for $1 and various other arcades.
Unreal.
But aye, so no Gallagher, pretty good. What?
I don't know. Back to that 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. But what other albums? There's enough few albums come out this.
I've been listening to a band called The Plastic Roses' new album.
Alright.
I still need to go on that. I know. I really
You
like
mentioned
them.
it.
Flickering Light of an Inner War or something like that. It's got some really, really great songs in it, and then a couple that are less so, but it's a really good album.
And just in general, what's up?
Yeah.
Aye.
I really
Do you know what?
hope
Do
they
you
tour
think though?
soon.
There's a lot of albums out there that's kind of like. This is again another thing. Like, an album's it's important, man. People just buy songs they like, and they don't buy the whole album. That fucking annoys me. When you write an album, anybody that I know has ever written an album, you write it as a body of work. All the songs work together. It's like a natural progression for each song. You know what I mean? I know you guys are like with Timbercam and stuff. I know everything works, and you spend a lot of time going, what song's going to work here, and how, like, the order of things. Whereas
I guess you could do that
just
even if you weren't writing it in that sense.
That's what I mean. Though,
once you've got an album, it's still hard to find the order. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm kind of getting at. Like, and I think a lot of people don't do that. And there's nothing better than getting an album that's a bit of a slow burner.
Do you think though that's why
true.
the concept albums dying a wee bit more?
I don't really like concept albums.
I don't, but I mean it's a thing like where if folk are just picking and choosing songs, artists can.
That's what I mean. It's kind of. That's what I mean. Though it's like it's kind of almost like a dying art now. Like he's writing an album, which is kind of worrying, really worrying for like music.
I blame guys like the Strokes.
That's interesting. Why is
Moby?
I'm looking at the top. I'm looking at the top 100 albums right now in the UK. Why is Jagged Little Pill at number 58 again?
Oh, it's just ironic.
Is there something I've missed here with?
No, but it'll just be the fact that I don't know. Maybe there's been a reissue.
Well, she is God.
Has she said something recently?
It's a wee Jane Silent Bob joke for every day that I missed it.
International Women's Day yesterday, something like that, maybe.
What they give him a day? I suppose one a year. I suppose.
But it's Mother's Day next week, so they're getting two.
Well, my missus isn't there. Well, she's not a woman. She's not people like us. She's not a mum.
Oh, there's a lot of shit in the charts, man.
Oh yes,
it's just bad, isn't it, in general?
I want to go further than the top. I want to see if I can go further than the top 100 because I want to see who the little guys are at like number 200.
Do not do the indie charts.
What they do? Well,
the NME chart or something like that, which is just as fucking shit. Because NME, let's face it, man, it's just pretentious wankery.
NME who spent 10 years saying everything was indie.
Let's see. Speaking of NME, actually, an article
if
here.
Bought it yet, then it's indie. You're like,
an article that's just came out on NME
just
just now. 6 great albums this week that may have passed you by. This is literally today. So this is, as of time of recording, this is Monday the 9th. A band called The Amazing.
Oh, their ego's writing checks that the
really
music
is.
cannot cash.
Band called The June Rats. Band called Churzy.
No, Jersey, yeah.
The Monochrome
Sounds
Set.
like something you'd catch.
Oh, I've heard of them.
Plastic Mermaids. I mean, there's James Bentley. Here's a bunch of guys that just thought, right, fuck it, let's call ourselves bad guys. So go and check these out, guys. I'm really giving them a really good review here, you know.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Chris Evans is another headline. We'll come back to that later.
Who are we listening to at the moment? Obviously, you've mentioned you will be yourself, James.
The annoying thing is that album that you mentioned was the last solid album in my mind, the Plastic Rose, that I was actually going to listen to. Still haven't got round to doing it yet.
We transfer it to you.
I've been recording and
Saw me as well, actually. The Dropbox box.
I'm all about the new shit that's so underground.
I was going to say
it hasn't even been written yet.
What was I listening to last night? Because I'm always on SoundCloud.
Listen to a lot of Fallen Arches.
Random. Not yet, but soon.
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 Hashtag soon.
Hashtag soon. Hashtag celebrity business.
Quinn was so disappointed in you last week for not letting him listen.
I know he was. Did he actually say it to you?
No.
But
that's building a bit of anticipation. Building to a face full of knuckle.
He's a bastard of a boy.
I actually meant to
Bastard of a child.
I actually meant to send him a wee sort of demo thing I had on the phone, but
I know, but it's better not to. Sorry, Quinster.
So I know, but haha. So you get no. What was it? Who was listening to last night? I was listening to a few bands. Actually, I found a really good band. They're from Edinburgh.
Really nice.
Really nice. No, but it's a nice sound they've got. Band called Collapsible Mountains.
Right. Okay.
And they're really good, man. I'm actually going to try and get them on a show.
Cool. Collapsible Mountains.
It's a cracking wee name, isn't it? It's a pure random name, but it's good. They're good. It's very acoustic.
I'm just tired of your mountains staying up. What you could stick in the back of a truck? Get you a collapsible one.
There's the trailer for the album, yeah.
Yeah, somehow that's
Have you got it there?
sell.
The Collapsible Mountains? Is that what you said?
No, I'm just saying his joke is
right, sorry, I fucking missed that. I was too busy babbling. But yeah, so go check them out.
Collapsible Mountains, okay, there's a tip for you.
It's kind of like just two-piece, again, the two-piece thing.
Bikini.
But it's very lo-fi, kind of electric guitar,
Cool.
acoustic kind of thing going on with just male-female voice. Really nice.
I mean, I wonder right now who is in the indie charts. It doesn't really read like much different than, it's...
Is it The Cribs, The Towers of London, other shit that came out 10 years ago that nobody actually cares about anymore?
well, you weren't far off.
Cribs is just...
Cribs are like AIDS.
They weren't that good back then, so,
I know they're real.
They just recently
They're
played...
real, but I don't have them.
Well, in the indie charts, both
Or is
know...
that Crabs? I can never remember.
Both Noel Gallagher's albums in the top 10. Thunder,
They're not indie. They're dad rock.
that's their number 13. Simply Red are at number 15 in the indie charts.
No, let's go home now. End this.
That's exactly what it is. I'm not even joking, that's the sad thing.
Would the last person to buy a CD just turn off light?
And, okay, well, I tell you what, this will annoy you even more.
Spice Girls.
Number 6 is Justin Fletcher with Just Party. No, but you need to see...
Who's Justin Fletcher?
Who knows, but who knows?
Oh,
but
wait, no.
look
Is he
at
not
the
like
album
Mr.
cover.
Is he not Mr. Tickles or some shit?
Yeah, it looks like
it's
it.
the guy from... It's the guy...
Yeah.
I can't stick a guy. I know exactly what it is.
He's Operation
I fucking
Yewtree in 15 years.
despise a guy. It's... just...
And of course Texas, because they're doing that big
25th
homecoming
anniversary
show.
thingy,
Yeah,
The Winter's
that's the album's called 25. Yeah,
Is it Glasgow band Winter's Tradition? Is that
The Winter
Glasgow?
Tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got an album. They just announced the album coming out in April, 15th April.
That's right. They do.
Comes
They
out,
do.
yeah. I actually quite like some of their stuff.
Some of the stuff is good. I remember the drummer for that band coming to see us play all the way from... I think they're actually mostly sort of Edinburgh based, actually.
I thought they might have been a wee bit...
Because I remember like years ago when Temper Camp played in Glasgow, we hadn't played for a while, and the drummer, I think it was the drummer, came through and seen us just when that band had started. He travelled through on his own from Edinburgh to Glasgow on a train on a horrible night, and our gig went so badly. Because what had happened was...
Bloody Nebworth.
We went to bloody Nebworth, and joke people, you need to listen to our podcast.
Yeah.
So what had happened was I'd left my pedal board literally in the hallway of the studio.
No!
I didn't realise until not this studio. This is back when we rehearsed in Glasgow, and we walked to the venue, and I was like,
Shit.
I have nothing. I have my guitar.
I have nothing.
Oh my god! You've honestly see when you rely on things like that. It's literally I didn't have a fucking a drummer not having a drum kit. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
I felt like I can't do anything. So the gig, I was terrible. It was so bad. So I felt bad. This guy standing at the front, like pure diehard fan almost at the time, and he was so nice about it. He went, "It was really nice. It was really nice to see you and come through and all that." He's like, "Don't
I'd
worry."
like to see you play a good gig.
Pretty much read between the lines because I just thought.
Fuck.
That's terrible, man. What are the chances? So there you go. So,
Thank you for listening.
yeah.
Alright guys, thanks a lot.
We will see you with more of this excellent
See your fine earlobes.
hot sauce for your ears.
Yeah.
It's
Next
all
week.
Cabbage, baby.
Yeah,
Like, wee,
some
wee.
cabbage, man. Wee. Ooh, ooh.
Hashtag Celebrity Beast. Always hashtag. If you listen, please share it. YouTube
Yeah.
/ NHC podcast.
Hashtag Celebrity Beast.
And hashtag Celebrity Beast.
Yeah.
Sweet, right.
Actually, if you guys, all two of you that listen, if you see any stories, feel free to stick them on my Facebook
That would be
page
good.
and whatnot.
That would be
And
good.
just hashtag it Celebrity Beast for us, because it gives us something to talk about as well. Like, cause, we're not what you call readers
No.
here, so
No, we absorb. We absorb as long as it's right in front of us.
yeah,
we'll just absorb it.
Yeah,
Don't do words good.
Yeah.
Words mean no, yes, done.
Because I can't speak too good.
Aye.
You know what I mean? I've not been using my big words.
Yeah, my brain doesn't work properly.
Better for an ambulance.
Supposedly. Right. Awesome. Right, gee, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Gress.
On your pink parts.
Hugs and kisses.